What's up, YouTube boys? Your boy Halucha Lucha, aka Matthew J. Brownlee. And I'm back with another Raw review, another Raw talk. Um, where I talk about Raw. I'm going to try something different, like I did with SmackDown. I'm just going to probably run down the division and what they're doing, pretty much. I did this a while ago in my on Facebook and stuff. I didn't really do videos. I just typed up, was like, when I just saw the show, I was like, oh, it looks like they're doing this. It looks like they're doing that. Uh, so that's what I'm going to do. I did that on Friday. So hopefully this will be shorter and you guys will enjoy this more. Um, so make sure you hit that like button, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And we're going to get into this. So first things first, of course, they're on their road to Survivor Series, which is in 2 weeks, I believe. Very focused on the Undertaker's 30 years. Talk about Undertaker being this is his final ride. He's going to retire, or this is his final farewell, or something like that. So I suggest that it's not. I think that this will be his road to his farewell. I think he's gonna probably get attacked by the Fiend, and then do something at the Royal Rumble, and then maybe at WrestleMania, him and Fiend can have like a cinematic match. Fiend wins. He's the greatest. And then Undertaker retires. He's probably gonna go to Hall of Fame the night before. So this is probably Undertaker's farewell, to be honest. And it's been a good ride. I love the Undertaker. Undertaker is great. One of my favorites. One of the reasons why the Attitude Era was so good, and one of the reasons why I even like the ruthless aggression era, that whole era, and the 2008 to 10 era was pretty much because of Undertaker after Rock and Austin left. So great career for Undertaker, fantastic WrestleMania streak. He will be missed. So some good stuff that happened in here. This whole men's thing, the men's Survivor Series team, I love the whole thing about it. I love everything about it. Um, I love that AJ Styles is like, he's a heel, but he honestly, truly wants everybody to get together on the same page. Um, I like that everybody's like, "You're not team captain." It's like, I am team captain. I'm the team captain because I'm the one that's been running Raw and SmackDown, and I got a tall guy behind me. I love all that good stuff. I love how all the egos are there, but they all work well together. I like that not Jeff Hardy, Matt Riddle, or just Riddle won. Good for him. He's a good fit. He's so funny. He's funny. I love that he was like, "Oh, we all need nicknames." He said, "We all need something." And then AJ Styles was like, "Yeah." He was like, "We all need code names." He was like, "Oh Lord." And then he gave he gave AJ like Skippy. He gave Braun Strowman like uh, Big Terminator or something. Like he gave him some weird name. He actually gave Keith Lee a cool name. He gave him like Broly, like Brawly from like Dragon Ball Z. He gave him Broly. He was like, actually, that's kind of dope. And then he gave uh, Sheamus like Fireface or something like that. Everybody started laughing. He was like, oh, ginger joke. And then Matt was, no ginger. It's just because, your face turns red all the time when you're mad. He's like, kind of like now. And Sheamus called him dope. He was like, hey, how'd you know? He's like, oh, it was just hilarious. It was good stuff. And AJ was like, hey, come on. He was like, shit, Braun Strowman, do you want to you want to bow down to King Corbin? He looked at him. He was like, Matt Riddle, do you want to, he said, you ever been, no, he told Sheamus that Jey Uso has been on fire. He was like, you want him to super kick you and beat you up? Especially when you got the family on his side. Hey, Matt Riddle, you ever got a stunner from Kevin Owens? Yeah, it's not good. It hurts. They said to Keith Lee, he was like, hey, Keith Lee, hey, you want to get a curb stomp? Yeah, you want to get hit with a curb stomp? And then Keith Lee just goes, actually, I powerbombed him and beat him last year. He was like, he'll destroy you. It was so funny. So they all agreed. It was like, okay, you're right. And then And then of course, as always, he's like, as long as I'm team captain, it's like, oh, you're not team captain. And then he was like, all right, you know what? Forget this. Everybody, tag match: Braun Strowman and Sheamus versus Matt Riddle and uh, uh, Keith Lee, a special guest referee. Everybody's like, really? It was all good stuff. The match itself was good. Matt Riddle had two matches, two pretty decent matches. That was good stuff. Um, AJ Styles kept getting beat up, kept getting kneed in the face, kept getting squashed like a sandwich. Hilarious. Big Jordan came out. He wanted all the smoke. Keith Lee and Braun Strowman was ready to box with him. And then went to commercial. Braun Strowman and Sheamus's egos too big for him. And yeah, they end up losing. Sheamus bro kicks Braun Strowman out the ring. Matt Riddle rolls up Sheamus for the 1, 2, 3. Excellent. It was good stuff. I enjoyed it. And AJ Styles is a pretty decent referee. He goes right down the middle. I like it. Unfortunately, what I don't like is the women's side. This not even the women's Survivor Series team, just the women's like division altogether. Like they have the makings of a decent women's division. Like SmackDown has a really decent women's division. Um, um, with Sasha and Carmella, they're gonna do their thing. Sasha's gonna make Carmella look like $1 million, and then you got Bailey on the side. You got Ruby Riot. You have Bianca Belair. You got Natalia. You have Zelina Vega, who's been doing really good since she's been on SmackDown. Billie Kay, who's been doing really good since she's been on SmackDown. Like she had that one good match last week, and then she had, or the week before, and then she had like a funny segment. So hopefully they're gonna keep using her. So SmackDown's like their women's division. They seem to be getting the ball rolling and stuff like that. Raw, they're just everything's a hot mess. There's no real competition for Asuka. Um, the women's tag team champions should be singles champions. I mean, should be singles competitors for Asuka, and yet they're just dominating the tag team division, which is non-existent. The whole thing with putting Lana through the table is obviously they're gonna keep doing it every week, like they did this week, and then eventually she's probably gonna get the win for Team SmackDown or for Team Raw. She's gonna be so survival. Everybody else is gonna get eliminated. That's gonna be my guess. Um, but it's just like, dang, it's like Asuka has like you could have Shayna Baszler, you could have Nia Jax, you could have Naomi, who's not even on the who's not even on there yet. I think she might be injured. You have Billie Kay, who you said that you wanted to push, but instead you're not. And you have her in a tag team with Lacey Evans, who also could be in that women's thing, the women's match against Oscar. You have all these people, and you're not using everybody. You're focused. You're not being able to be focused on the women's championship, Survivor Series, and the tag team championships. Which at least like Raw is doing that. Raw they're focused on Survivor Series, the whole men's Survivor Series team. They're focused on tag team titles with Miz and Morrison wants titles, who also wants the WWE title, who also Drew McIntyre wants the WWE title, as well as the Fiend, who's all in that area trying to get to Roman Reigns on SmackDown, while you also have the Hurt Business worried about Sami Zayn, who also wants the tag team titles from New Day, but the New Day want to face Street Profits at the place. So at least, and then you have the men's Survivor Series team who's doing their thing in their own right. So I mean, at least they're like that whole thing with them. The men's division is killing it with the Survivor Series team, and also being in the WWE Championship, United States Championship, the tag team titles. There is like they're intertwining their storylines together, and it's good. This women's division is just like a big mess. And I think it's because Shayna and I mean their roster is small, so I guess there's that. But when you have like Peyton Royce, when you have Lacey Evans, Like, why wasn't there Survivor Series qualifiers? Why did you just say, okay, Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler is gonna be on there, and then Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke is gonna be on there, and now you have to find one other person. Like, what? What kind of foolishness is that? Been way better off with Lacey Evans on the Survivor Series team. Probably would have been way better off with Peyton Royce on the Survivor Series team. I don't know, but I think they had an opportunity to do what the women's division is doing. They're at least doing triple threat matches and then second chance matches and stuff like that. But I don't know. I I can't wait for Survivor Series to be over so they can just figure out what they want to do. I hope they go to NXT because NXT got some solid tag teams over there, and then SmackDown really just has the Riot Squad. But I don't know who's going to beat Shayna and Nia for the titles unless it's Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai. That's probably the only two people, unless Ronda Rousey comes back or unless they have Shayna turn on Nia for wanting to be the leader or the team captain. And maybe she has her turn on Nia, and then Jessamine Duke and Marina Shafir, they get the tag team titles, and then Shayna, they join Shayna. Shayna goes after Asuka, and then they have like a triple threat thing, and then Marina Shafir and Jessamine Duke can go against Dana Brooke and whoever, Dana Brooke and whatchamacface, Mandy Rose, that's her name. So maybe they can do that. Maybe they can throw in Peyton Royce and Lacey Evans, which still, if you wanted to split them apart, I don't know why Peyton Royce. You just put them back on the same brand and make them a tag team again. Maybe they can do a thing because it's WWE. Do whatever you want. Where they're maybe gelling as a tag team, but then maybe they lose, and then maybe Lacey Evans turns on Peyton Royce or whatever like that, and then maybe Billy Kay comes out to help her. She has her thing, and then maybe they become a tag team again. That journey, maybe that can happen. I think the Riders are still a tag team, so I mean they have options to do this, but whether they do it or not, it's not my business. Um, they didn't do anything with the Fiend, which was interesting. I think they were supposed to do a moment of bliss with Drew McIntyre, but somehow that didn't happen. It ended up being the Miz TV. They might have was supposed to do two because I know they were supposed to do the Miz TV with the New Day, who instead Randy Orton came out and oh man, Randy Orton was on fire. He was killing it. His whole paranoid persona as WWE champion is really good because now that he's like legend status, now he thinks everybody's out to get him. He thinks the Miz is out to get him because he has money in the bank. Drew McIntyre's out to get him. Uh, the Fiend is out to get him. Now he's paranoid that this six-man tag match Miz was doing. He said he thinks it's a joke. You out here promoting your stupid TV show instead of being in a match with Randy Orton, the WWE champion, the legend that I am. You think this is a game? What, you just want to do this so you can try to take my championship? I'll get to you in a second, John Morrison. And he starts running them down, talk about what happens when he was in the locker room. He used to never want to be in the locker room. He just was like, I never wanted you back in the locker room. And then he said that John Morrison took his ball, went to the indie leagues, and think he could come back. And he was ripping on him. He was like, "Oh, you want to take my championship? Yeah, I know what you did with that stupid money in the bank. You did that to me before. You want to try to do it again? Yeah, no games here. Hit me from behind. Do it." And Miz was like, "Whoa, relax, calm down, take a chill pill. You think I want to do that?" It was like, "No, I don't want. No, 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 no. We want tag team titles. We win. You get your one up on Drew McIntyre. We win tag team titles. All good in the hood." New Day come out, being funny. They get in the ring and RKO to Kofi Kingston, and then Drew McIntyre comes out. They take Drew McIntyre, push him into Randy Orton, boom, RKO. They celebrate. Randy Orton still looking paranoid. He's staring a hole into John Morrison. He looks at the Miz. He looks at the Money in the Bank briefcase, and he is not. He is not happy man's. Um, and then later on, I find out that the New Day will face the Hurt Business, Cedric Alexander, and Shelton Benjamin for the tag team championships. And Randy Orton will defend his title against Drew McIntyre. And Randy Orton's not a happy person; he is a paranoid person. And uh, the whole match between the six-man tag between New Day and Drew McIntyre and Miz Morrison and Randy, I don't think he tagged them once. I think he just standing there. Miz and Morrison's yelling at him. He's like, "It's a tag team match. You got to judge." He's like, "Man, fuck y'all." He's just sitting there. Drew McIntyre told him to get in the ring. He was like, "No." And then he started laughing a little bit. It was so good. The match was good. You knew that Drew and New Day were gonna win. Like if Drew McIntyre beat both of them by himself, there was no way in a six-man tag he was losing to John Morrison. It'd be kind of cool though if they had the title match, and in the middle of the title match, uh, Miz and Morrison come out. They hit Drew McIntyre hits a Claymore or whatever on Randy Orton. Miz comes out, boom, pops Drew with the briefcase, and maybe John Morrison tries to take care of Drew McIntyre, beat him with chairs and stuff like that. He cashes in his Money in the Bank. He gives up Randy Orton a skull crushing finale. Then he catches it in, and then he hits like another one. Drew McIntyre tries to get involved, but John Morrison, he evades it, and then Miz wins in his WWE Championship for the second time. That'd be kind of dope. And then he cashes in on Randy Orton for the second time. That'd be dope. Angry Miz girl, where you at? That'd be kind of dope. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but that would be kind of dope. Other good stuff is the Hurt Business. I like the spunk that whatchamacface had. What's his name? Um, Pettis O'Neil. He gets beat up. Also, I like Drew Gulak tried to join Hurt Business and he had like a fake tie. He was like, "Hey, I'm champ. I gotta keep my head on the swivel." And my MVP was like, "Okay, I respect that." And then they beat him up, and then Truth wins, and then there's like a seven man match, and I was like, seven. I was like, uh, there's our Truth, there's Drew Gulak, there's Tozawa, there's probably Lucha House Party, and there's probably Tucker because why not? And then I was like, who would be the last one? And that's why it was Eric. I was like, oh no, you poor baby. But this match, as stupid it is what it is. It was stupid, but I semi enjoyed it. I still think it's stupid. I still think they need to retire it or do something serious with the title. But I think that little division they have, I think they can do good stuff with it if they just let them wrestle. They're all good wrestlers. Just let them wrestle. Like just use it as the TV title every week. I thought that they were gonna have like MVP, like when it take it from and MVP was gonna win it or something like that. But because when MVP or when Shelton Benjamin had it, it was more like, um, you know, we're gonna defend it when I say so, and it was like an actual match. There was no running around going crazy and stuff like that. But it is what it is. I ain't mad at it. Um, I think the final thing is this whole retribution thing, which I actually enjoyed this week. Mustafa Ali versus Ricochet. That is a match that we like to. That's what we like to see. Mustafa. Oh, I'm so sorry. Mustafa Ali. If you ever watched this, I said Mustafa for the first time. I didn't say Mustafa. I said Mustafa. Um, Mustafa Ali versus Ricochet. Fantastic. They gave him 15 minutes, which yes, please. Pay per view. I don't even care if it's Survivor Series pre show. Give them like 25 minutes. Just let them do what they do. Just let them kill it. But yeah, this match was fantastic. I like the trash talk they was doing. I like that how small Ricochet is. He normally doesn't really get to show his strength, but he got to show his strength a lot in this match. I like the backbreaker stuff that he did from the top rope that Ali did to Ricochet. That was fantastic. Um, yeah, this match was phenomenal. Clearly the best match on the whole card or on the show, but I mean, I think even with yeah, this was the best match. Even the main event was pretty good. The triple threat match or the yeah, this was good. The yeah, this was good. The main event was good, and the triple threat match with Riddle, Elias, and Jeff Hardy, that was actually pretty decent stuff too. But yeah, man, I like this. Ali had his promo. Him and Mia cut a promo on Ricochet, and Mia cut one on Oscar. So I'm guessing, oh Mia Yim, of course, another one who uh, well is really good on a roster. It'd be great for her to challenge Oscar. I don't know if she'll win, but it'll be a great match. Um, I hope they have. I don't know what they did with what's my girl's name? Not Mercedes Martinez, the other one. Oh my girl. Ah frick. My girl, man. Zack Ryder's wife. Uh, Chelsea Green. Um, they put her in retribution. I hope they take the mask off eventually, but if they don't, whatever, it is what it is. I still do hope they take the mask off because clearly Mia, yeah, we see Mia, yeah, but it is what it is. Um, but hopefully maybe Chelsea Green can join Mia Yim, and maybe they could be a tag team and run the tag team women's division. That'd be a good thing. I would love that. But I think this is like a choice for Ricochet. Does he join um, Retribution, go into the Retribution clan, or does he fall back to where the beginning what and join the Hurt Business? Hmm? That would be interesting. He comes back to Hurt Business. He was like, "All right, look, I know I said I didn't want to join you. I know I said I didn't want nothing to do with you, but Retribution, they're kind of kicking my ass. They're being a pain in my ass right now. I mean, can I? Maybe he's like for real, like, hey, can I join?" And then maybe they become like a babyface team, and then maybe they're like, dude, we gave you so many opportunities to join, and now because you're getting your ass kicked by Retribution, it was like Retribution's in our past. We don't need to join Retribution, and then maybe something would happen between all of them where Retribution tries to like jump them, and maybe they get more people from Retribution, maybe they gang up on all of them and beat them all up. Maybe they have to work together or whatever like that, and then maybe they do like a team consensus, like, all right, you can join or whatever like that. Which I would be happy to see because I think if they're babyface, I think Ricochet would join well with them. I think him and Cedric would be a fantastic team. I think Bobby Lashley is good enough to be in that main event picture, and I would love to see Shelton Benjamin as United States champion again. I think if they have Ricochet and Cedric as a tag team like they were before, and they're just more aggressive, oh, that would be fantastic. And then you would have Mustafa Ali versus Shelton Benjamin in the U.S. title picture or whatever like that. You have Bobby Lashley, Drew McIntyre, Randy Orton, I guess The Miz, throw AJ Styles in there. That that 5 man, and then probably Sheamus because Sheamus is Sheamus. You can have those guys in that main event. Oh, and the Fiend. Oh my God, how I almost forgot the Fiend. You have that. That's good company right there in the main event scene. And then you'd have like Jeff Hardy, Shelton Benjamin, Mustafa Ali, um, Elias. I guess you could throw him in there. Um, who else is in that mid card? Um, I don't know who else is in the mid cards, but Titus O'Neil. Oh, he's 24/7 champion. Um, I don't know, but there's stuff that you can do, or you can put because there was like I said, Sheamus maybe. I mean, the good thing about like Sheamus and AJ Styles and Jeff Hardy is like they can they can be credible enough for the Raw division, or the Raw division, the United States Championship division, or they could be in the main event division. They could do either one. They could play either role because they're that good, and they could be noticeable and helpful for both divisions. So, like, let's say you just have Bobby Lashley, The Fiend. I forgot Miz and Morris. Oh, they could be in the tag team division. Say you have The Fiend, you have Drew McIntyre, you have Randy Orton, you have Bobby Lashley. Oh, Braun Strowman. I forgot Braun Strowman, Keith Lee can be in the WWE Championship picture or the US Championship picture, as well as Braun Strowman could be in that. Um, so yeah, you have a lot of US title, WWE title like mix that you can do with that whole group, that whole group in there. Yeah, so I think that they can do that. By the way, I don't think New Day is losing to the Hurt Business next week. I think they're gonna have the title. I think they're just gonna put on a better match, and I think if the Hurt Business do win the titles, it will be at Royal Rumble. I could see like a triple threat match between them, Miz and Morrison, and New Day, or them, New Day, and somebody from Retribution, and then maybe New Day wins that, and then they have their final one-on-one match with Hurt Business, and then they win at Royal Rumble or something like that. But oh, and Lana goes to a table. I forgot about that. But yeah, that was the show in a nutshell. Oh, Lexi and Nikki Cross also had a thing. Nikki Cross didn't like stayed. I think Alexa Bliss wanted to be Nikki Cross's friend, or thinks that they were still friends. And Nikki Cross said, "You gotta choose. Who do you want, me or him?" And Alexa Bliss said, "I choose him." And then she laughed and ran away. Hilarious. And Sheamus and Drew with the chemistry of the year. Uh, Going back again, Sheamus was like, "See, I told you to join Team Raw, and she were going a bit. She was like, if you was there, we all be together. You lead us to Team Raw to victory, whatever." And Drew was like, maybe you shouldn't bro kick your partner. And then Jim was like, "Man, what are you talking about? He deserved it." And then Drew was like, maybe he did. And he was like, "Only thing I hate worse than that Survivor Series team is your tag team partners, the New Day." And then he started doing a New Day Rocks thing. He was like, "Dude, what are you doing?" He's like, "Just trying to get your spirits up, man. Look." It was like, and they were just talking about in the day when they were tag team. I was hoping that Drew was going to be like, "Hey, I be WWE champion. I'd beat Randy Orton, and I go on to Survivor Series. I'd beat Roman Reigns. You win United States Championship from Bobby Lashley. Us together win tag team championships from New Day. We win all the gold." That's what I thought he was going to say. But then he just said, "I'm going to be WWE champion. We're going to drink a whole bunch of beer together." And then Sheamus was like, "All right." So Sheamus and Drew is going to definitely feud. Whether it's for the WWE championship or not, just can wait to see. But that was the show. I hope you guys enjoy it. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out.